In this video, I'm going to give you the copywriting routine that will make you rich. Whether is it that you use copywriting to deliver services for your clients or you use copywriting to sell your own offers and services. And if you're wondering who the hell is this guy, what should I listen to him? And the truth is that you shouldn't. After all, I've only been a copywriter for 3 years, and in the process, I got this kind of results from my clients. This is what people say online about my copy when they read it. And my top clients have stayed with me since I started writing copy, so 2-3 years. That tells you anything is that copywriting is one of the most difficult industries to be able to maintain and keep your clients. And when you're able to keep them, that means that maybe you know what you're doing, maybe you're making them more money than they're paying you, and that's why they're staying with you. And by the way, my name is Eric, and let me ask you a question. How many times have you watched YouTube videos, tutorials, or maybe those 5-hour crash courses on how to go from beginner to pro here on YouTube, but then after you finish, you don't know what to do? Where do you go after that? How do you practice copywriting? Do you just keep watching videos and videos and videos? Because that is not how you learn. You actually learn by actually doing. And this is what I'm gonna give you right now. And this formula not only will make you a better copywriter, it will make you different, because let's face it, there is a ton of copywriters out there. This routine is gonna take you about 60 to 90 minutes a day to complete. And I know this is going to scare off a lot of people. And the ones that stay and watch this video and actually implement what I'm about to teach you are the ones that are going to be around over the next 5 to 10 years, either writing copy for their clients or making a lot of money for themselves. Everybody else, you will see, they're just in it for a quick cash grab, and they will get destroyed by the people that apply the exact things that you need to do every day to get better at copywriting. This guy is Bruce Lee. And in an interview, he was asked one time, like, what is the highest technique you hope to achieve? And this is in regards to Kung Fu and fighting. He didn't say anything fancy. What he said is that his goal is to have no technique at all. And this is the level that you need to get with copywriting to be able to be successful and to be able to make a lot of money, whether it's for you or your clients. And what I mean by that is that whenever you see it in front of a Google Doc and you're asked to write a sales letter, a via sale, an email, or a Facebook ad, it's second nature to you. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to think about, what to trigger your brain to think about, and be able to produce great copy at will. How this routine over the next 90 days, I promise you, there's where you're gonna get. All right, so step number 1 is hand write or hand copy sales letters for 20 to 30 minutes a day. And this is nothing different than like if you were a boxer and there are videotapes of Mayweather or Canelo, and they're boxing and giving like their punches and hooks and jabs, how they guard their bodies. You are literally just following exactly what previous successful copywriters did. You're looking for patterns, you're looking for style, and you're looking for formulas. So every single sales message out there, whether it's a sales letter, a Facebook ad, or a Facebook post, or an email, they all have a pattern that they follow. And once you understand the pattern, it becomes nothing different than like trying to build a castle with Legos. You already know what the Lego is that is missing, and you will know how to plug it in. And that's what copying sales letter gets you to do. All right, so number 2 is get entertained. I know the gurus are telling you to not use social media, don't watch movies, don't play video games, but as a copywriter, let me tell you something. Your clients can literally go into ChatGPT, put a prompt, and get copy written for them. But what's gonna make you different, what's gonna get you higher and be able to stay with them for the long haul is going to be the ideas you produce, the ideas you bring to the table. How you make a client look is everything. And the better your ideas are, the better they look into the world, the more products they sell, the more people that will want to work with you. So that's why I recommend that you are constantly fishing for ideas. Because the 80-20 of good copywriting, believe it or not, is the angles or the ideas behind the sales message. Again, they can go to ChatGPT, get some writing done, but that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for copywriting. From this point forward, constantly be fishing out for ideas. And some of the places that you can go to actually get these ideas is number 1, you can go and we'll start watching movies. We'll schedule out 1 movie a week, watch something good over the weekend. And also, one recommendation I'll have for you is create a folder in your phone. And what you do there is like, just label that ideas. Anytime something stands out to you, maybe something that actors say, something that happened to the actor, like a scene or a quote that you feel like it resonated with you, chances are that that thing can resonate with a lot of people. So you take a note about that. And then when it comes time to write, you'll be able to write and bring out these ideas and be able to sell things with it. That's what I do all the time, and that's how I never run out of things to say in my copy. Now, the next thing is books. These books can be self-development books, mindset books, or it can even be fiction books. Again, you're doing the exact same thing. You're fishing out for ideas. You're looking for cool concepts, cool quotes, different ways to see the world, so that when you step into the world of your clients, you can actually make them look different, look intelligent, and be able to persuade the masses. The other thing you can do is stand-up comedy. What I usually like about stand-up comedy is that Comedians are usually able to talk about hot topics, and they do it by using storytelling. And that skill is something that is going to help you so much. And again, you're also going to be getting a lot of ideas from this. I remember when I first got into copywriting, my mentor, Ian Stanley, told us this during an online training he had. He said, from this point forward, there is nothing bad or good that happens to you, only material that you can use for copywriting. And this is going to be you. This is going to be the moment that nothing bad, nothing good starts to happen to you, but only stories that you can use with copywriting. Using this concept, I've been able to turn my car getting towed, mechanic charging me more than he was supposed to fix my car, and I've been able to get these ideas and turn them into money-making emails or Facebook posts for my clients. All right, number 3, this is how you speed learn things. So nothing that I've said so far will make a difference if you're not able to retain information. Again, those 5-hour courses are great, but if you cannot remember, if you cannot internalize the information so you're able to apply it, it doesn't matter. You're wasting your time. This is what's going to prevent that from happening. So back in 2011, it was my first year in the USA, and I was learning English, and I was having a hard time understanding or memorizing the words. So if you hear an accent, that is why, because it's not my first language. And this ESL teacher, she was German, and she was a very old lady, and I think that she felt bad for me because I was having such a hard time. One day, she pulled me on the side. She said, Eric, I want to show you the easiest way to learn anything. And she went ahead and explained this to me. She was like, when you go home, if you have a little sister, a little brother, or if your parents don't know any English, you go to them and you teach them exactly what you learned in school today. Whether that is a word, a principle, or a sentence, or a new way of saying things, you go and take that and teach it to somebody. That's what I did. And that's one of the things that helped me learn things super fast when it comes to speaking English. Now, same thing with copywriting. The easiest way to learn copy is to teach it. I don't mean to say launch a course to become a guru, but more like start talking about what you're learning. So a few ways to teach that are super simple. You can write a post, post it on Facebook, post it on Twitter, post this on LinkedIn, talk about your experiences and the new concepts that you're learning. And remember, you're not doing this to get clients or get likes or anything like that. You're literally just doing this for yourself. Literally so you can spend more time with the information that you're learning and so you can become a master. The other way you can do it, if you don't want to do it in public, is you can send an email to yourself every single day. So what I would do is write myself an email with the lessons I've learned and try to explain your future self. What is it that you learned? There's a cool story from Alex Hormozi where he used to email himself the lessons learned from building a business. And now he has like a collection of lessons over the past 9 years or something like that. And this is something you can do, which I think is super cool. Send yourself an email with the lessons you're learning right now. And I promise you, 4 years from now, you're going to be looking back, making a lot of money with copywriting, and you're going to be, damn, he was right. And these lessons are freaking awesome, and you can share them with the world. The other way, which is super simple, and you can do this to learn in private, is this website called 750 Words. It's a simple journaling website that you can create an account in. It's like $5 a month, and what you can do in there is write every single day, no limits. There is no formula, it's just a blank page, and you can just go every single morning and write about your experiences. What I like about 750words.com is that it tracks your inputs are saved forever. So I started doing this in 2020, and as of what day is today? So today is November 12th. I can go back to November 12th, 2020 and see exactly what I was thinking back then. I probably was broke working at Amazon and pretty frustrated with the way my life was, but thanks to copywriting, everything changed. The other way you can do it is by applying exactly what the lady told me, which is teach it to a friend, spouse, or really anyone. Just pull them aside and be like, today I learned what a good headline is, or today I learned that I can speed learn things by teaching it. And I promise you, you will never forget this. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is you will start reading some of these books that I'm gonna give you right here. So these are my top 5 recommendations, and I'm gonna give you an explanation of exactly what these books will do for you. So you pick one and read it 20-30 minutes a day. I usually read it before I go to bed, and I read every single day. So I usually go for 20 to 30 to 1 hour. It all depends on the day. Start small, and if you're not a reader, just pick something you like until you like to read. This is a quote by Naval Ravikant, and this is how you become a reader. So the first book right here is called Storyworthy, and it's a book by this guy who's a master of storytelling. He will redefine how storytelling should be. A lot of people think is when you tell a good story, it's about narration of events, but in reality, a story lasts for 5 seconds. And this is what this book will teach you, how to write those second stories that actually get to the heart of people, and you're able to persuade them, sell them something, influence them, or cause emotions. The second book that you will read is this one called Take Their Money by Cal Milligan. He has a YouTube channel, by the way. And what I like about this book is that it explains the language of copywriting. It decodes the words that you're saying so you actually understand of why you're saying the words. He has 4 letters that he uses, I think is NIBS. So new, big, safe, and the other one, I don't remember what it is. I think it's easy. So anytime that you write something, your headlines, your every single sentence has to check on those 4 things. And this is the things that Kyle teaches you. And when you understand that, man, like the whole world of copywriting will start to make a lot more sense, because you will look at a letter and you will know exactly what this person was doing right here. So when you hand copy, you will understand what's going on, and then you'll also be able to take those elements and apply them into your copy whenever you're writing for a client or for yourself. The third book is called Great Leads, and this one is a book that will teach you how to write for different audiences depending on where they are at in the buying process. This will simplify everything. When to tell a story, when to make an offer, when to use a mechanism, when to state a problem, when to state a solution. You will see, and it will all make sense in this book. The 4th book is called $100 Million Offers. This one needs no explanation. It's everywhere online. So it's about how to make offers, but it will explain the psychology behind selling anything. And it just makes copywriting a lot more simple. Then this one, the 5th one, has nothing to do with copy, but it's called Mastery by Robert Greene. And this book teaches you the different stages of learning something. This was the first book I got when I decided to become a copywriter, because my copywriting mentor suggested I learn this. I got this book and I started reading that thing. He gave me a path to go from beginner to pro, and dude, this book changed everything for me. Now, this is another book that you can read. It's called Block Autumn. Has nothing to do with copywriting, but the writer has such a crazy style of writing, indicate that in his copywriting, that makes your writing 100 times better. It makes you different. When you write like him, it makes you stand out in the inbox because you don't sound like every other copywriter. And this is the other thing. With all this routine that I'm giving you, I'm trying to make you different. I'm trying to make you stand out. So your copy doesn't sound like copy. It actually sounds like somebody who has personality, and that's how you make your clients different, and that's why they will want to pay you money. Now, last one, in your routine, include networking for 20 minutes. So you go on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, or Instagram, whatever clients are hanging out, and what you're gonna do is take 20 minutes and go and build connections. This is something I only did like a year ago, and it changed everything for me. Building connections with people who can hire you will put money on the table for you. And that's how you build a personal brand of people who wanna hire you, so you don't have to be cold pitching people all the time. All right, so this is it. This is the copywriting routine that will make you rich. Seriously, apply it. It will take you between 60 to 90 minutes, or even more if you are obsessed. But you start off with hand copying sales letters or emails or Facebook posts or Facebook ads, whatever it is that you choose to write, 20 to 30 minutes of that. And then after that, make sure you set 20 to 30 minutes to get entertained. And then you teach it, which you can teach it to yourself or to somebody else, or write posts about. This should take you another 20 to 30 minutes. And then just get a book, read it for 20 to 30 minutes, and then 20 minutes on networking. And that should be the routine that'll make you rich. Peace.